say that's one of the reasons that I think I took the job at first. I moved here about 5 years ago for this position because it was kind of unique. The museum is going through a unique evolution within the past 5 years. When I was hired here, I was told that within 5 years we're going to change out 100% of all the exhibit space at the museum. And I've worked at a couple museums, and that's kind of unheard of, to find that much energy, that much drive to change that. At the same time, they're also going to try to change a lot of their programming and a lot of the different sort of resources they can provide to the community. So they hired me to see if we can get some of that going, and I work with a fantastic team to be able to make that happen. We have changed almost 100% of the exhibits. I'll say within the 5 years, we at least gutted the last exhibit that needs to be changed within that 5-year time frame that will not open up within the 5 years, which is a shame. So since I've been here, we've got new exhibits downstairs on understanding the human body, a little bit about yourself. You got speed, trying to understand things bigger than yourself, things too fast to see or too slow to see. Trying to twist people into, okay, the concept of a plane that's brought in, and you think about typical planes, trains, automobiles, but also talking about speed of sound, relativity. Let's talk about other aspects of speed of growth of plants or plate tectonics. Let's take that twist a little bit and talk about that change over time. The next big gallery that's going to change is going to actually be a unique type of makerspace. So we're trying to get people engaged, trying to not just tinker a little bit, but actually build and work on projects, put their hands on tools and apply their science in different ways. And better yet, my goal in that is to actually get people to do that intergenerationally. That actually creates people that are excited about STEM, and that's where I'm going to end up going with most of my talk, is you can get kids excited here, but when they go back home, if that enthusiasm isn't supported, it's going to wane very quickly. For all the rigor that we can put in the classroom, if you don't have that enthusiasm, that excitement, the kids aren't going to go into those fields. So what does it take to build that up? And one part of that is to make sure that there's support around them in their everyday lives to keep that motivation going. So if the parents, if the community, if their friends, if their relatives can be part of that enthusiasm, that excitement, even if it doesn't spark them, it does great, but if it doesn't, they can see that enthusiasm in that child and can support that. That's a big part of it. So this is going to be a giant experiment upstairs. So I've already talked to some people in this room about it, but at some point, this is where that community collaboration comes into play. I need people to also talk about what their careers look like in that space as well, and talk about how that can motivate them. Not only can I do this here, but that can lead to something in the future, and I think that's really important. We've also got, installing this week, our traveling exhibits. So we have a brand new building out back, about 10,000 square feet. We have Da Vinci Alive coming in, and I'm saying that because now we got new space. We've got other space where we can do programming. We can bring in the blockbuster exhibits that larger museums have been able to bring in for years. Now we can do that in the summertime. We have a space to do different smaller conferences, get-togethers, professional developments during the school year. So if you're in a position to ask for something like that, feel free to talk to me later on, and we'll see what we can do with some of it. We have a nice new building that I want to break in at some point. So as soon as Da Vinci leaves in September, we're going to start doing other events. It's kind of fun. It's definitely a place that has got a lot of changes. Now, how I got here, that's an interesting story. By the way, I did not actually eat that cicada. I have eaten cicadas, but not that one. Honestly, a kid gave it to me while we were out in a park. I did not trust where the kid picked it up from because it wasn't as lively as I would like. I like to make sure that they're kind of cleaner than that. But I was given a fortunate experience of growing up in an environment where I could experiment, I could play, I could question things. I grew up in northern West Virginia, at least a big portion of my life. I went to the Carnegie Science Museum. I was involved with Scouts. I was given different tools and toys to play with to be able to try things out. Anything from cooking, which is a wonderful way of learning a lot about science, to play with typical chemistry kits and a microscope. Not everyone has some of those same opportunities, but that experimental play and realizing that science just isn't a textbook subject, that it's something that can be played with, something that can try again and again when I fail at something, that became incredibly important. I will say that's one of the reasons why I also did not eat that. It was not my favorite thing. Out of a bug buffet that I was at in Penn State during the events, I tried a lot of different things. Cicada is not that good. When I really started digging into STEM and where to go with it, I was kind of lost. I tried a lot of different sciences, and I really loved learning about psychology. I love psychology and learning about that process that gets us all motivated to do different things. I love the science behind it. Most people just talk about the brain learning, but there is a good science lesson in how you do things, such as train rats. We've actually done a good job here of doing that as well. So it kind of ties to my passion for this. We actually train rats, go through a process, go through a procedure, and actually get them to do different things. So we went through the classical conditioning, the operative conditioning. It's fun to talk about that when you have rats trained to play basketball and you talk about the conditioning and the kids suddenly realize, oh my gosh, my parents are doing this to me. You're right. I mean, your parents give you essentially an allowance for doing chores, maybe, go out for a nice treat if you got good grades. Your parents are going through the conditioning process. So what does that look like? What does it look like in the classroom? And getting kids to recognize that is one of those key moments of, oh wow, there is science in my everyday life. It just needs to be shared with me in a way I can understand. When I got here, one of the first things I got asked, can you go from training the rats to actually take that ball and they would jump through the hoops with the ball to actually training them to do layups? I can say now we have 6 well-trained rats to do layups. It's absolutely kind of fun to go through the process. Right now we're working on the video footage of that, so that way we're going to be able to put it online and talk about conditioning, as well as you can see the steps we can go through that. Rats are actually very friendly. They'll say what keeps them friendly though is an all-female team. The males do tend to fight on the court. So we actually got rid of them. We had a full female rat playing basketball team. So they do a great job of that. My psychology classes in college, it got me motivated to learn about that process and some of the motivations. I'll say I went to a very behavioralist college, so Skinner and the whole idea of rewards and punishments is kind of taught strongly within me. I do realize there are other models, but it makes sense for a lot of what we were doing. I was kind of rewarded to that process myself. In fact, I got really involved after psychology. I went more towards the physics realm. I became a teacher and I taught principles of technology and physics. I had fun in that area because then I was able to put kids' hands on things right away. It's not easy to do that in many classes. And that was actually one of the reasons why I liked that area more than any of the other sciences, to be in other topics. As much as I enjoy reading about other topics myself, this is a case where I can get people doing something right away. In fact, I can get classes going, okay, we'll actually put the textbooks to the side as long as we work in these labs and you give me good feedback on the labs. And we're actually going through this process, experimenting day in and day out with different things. Now this is downstairs in the mix. This is our team makerspace. Again, it's very physical in terms of some of the things we do there. But we can go through a group and get them to do things. People that never thought that they could solder together electronics. Down there, we've learned to build a drone out of a 3D printer, soldering together all the wires, putting their own motors and controllers and everything. They actually got it to fly. It worked until we learned a strong lesson of the plastic and the 3D printers. If you leave it in the car overnight, somewhere in Richmond, it melts. So we learned that lesson, and then we rebuilt it again. We've gone through a wide range of things. We've given the kids challenges of basic cardboard electronics using hummingbird kits, where they can sense coming up to a wall and turn and move. How many different ways can you program it to do that? And having kids challenged to do their own thing. So they're learning the basics of motion, they're learning the basic mechanics and electronics, they're learning coding. I've seen e-textiles put into outfits where people do different things. I mean, crazy Christmas, tacky Christmas sweaters is one thing. But when you get it set up so that way you have turn signals, so you're on your bike, and you actually have buttons in your wrist, so that way you can see which direction you're turning. It's actually getting the kids taking that step further. It's kind of fun to see that. We've had fun in this group, so much so that we have about 450 members in a space that can fit about 20 at a time. But out of that 450, we have about a third of them coming once a month at least to participate in our programs, our classes. It's a place where they can hang out, work with friends on their own projects, work with some of our own programming. I'm not allowed in that space other than take pictures real quickly for evidence for grants. I'm considered too old. I look like a parent. So we only have VCU mentors in there or community college mentors in there. Someone that's younger that's using these tools in their continuing education. someone that actually can show the kids that it is kind of cool, fun to be able to use that space. And that's great. They can see me go, yeah, that guy, you know, I would just totally bring the space down. They're doing great things. The other thing we've learned in there is not to buy too much stuff ahead of time and let the kids sort of mold it the direction they want it. We have a 3D printer in there. That isn't the big head. We have one, we use it once in a while. We have a green room and video space, and the kids can edit their own videos. They like that. The CNC router is more important to the kids than the 3D printer. So it's changing what we're looking at. Thank you. We have a planetarium. I've enjoyed using that space. I've also worked in a planetarium for a brief while. The only problem with that is that it does, as much as I can get kids excited about some of it, it's hard to get them to understand something they can't see or touch right away in some things. And when I got kids to finally look at Saturn through a telescope, it looks like a glow-in-the-dark sticker, even through a telescope. It doesn't look it. So you really have to work at getting kids to understand that. So we've worked on different models to do toilet paper scale models of the solar system, which, by the way, I call astronomical measuring tape. You'll find out lesson online. Doing better at effective use of exhibits and that shock and wow factor. I think educators can do a lot of fantastic things in the classroom. But what can we do that's unique or different? Why would you want to come to the museum? You want to get someone hooked on something that's creatively different that they can't normally see. So we got to make sure that we have that wow factor. I think hanging up an SR-71 Blackbird in the gallery right back there. When we're done today, you can take a peek back there, not everything's on. The fact that we actually somehow got that rebuilt inside the museum, it's kind of fun. We also use theater. We were struggling how to fit some of the human element in this. You can read about these scientists, but they seem unreal. They don't seem like us. They created these wonderful things. So you use a theater company to talk about that human element, that perspective, the emotion that went into it, the failures and the things that they tried that you don't hear about. So you have the theater company that will actually talk about that and do different displays for the kids to make them realize that these two were people just like us that just happen to have a unique thought, an idea, an inspiration, or a perspective that was different. How can we share that with them? Our programming of families and schools. So that is me running across some really ugly oobleck. You've seen oobleck before? That's a cornstarch slime. We decided to build a trough for it, which sounded great on paper until you realize that 100 kids just ran through that, and it's kind of nasty. So I did it, and then washed my feet, like way longer than I probably needed to, but I was really paranoid at that point. But we have different spaces where we try some programming with the kids. I think it's great to provide different things so that you can go through that, and we do a lot of after-school programming. And that's a case where kids after school will often get tutoring help with homework, and I think it's fantastic, but what can we do to also spark some of that interest and that love for learning so they want to keep going back, and especially facing some of the challenges that some of them face in school. So we work with all the Boys and Girls Clubs and a lot of the middle schools to be able to set that up. So it's been kind of fun to go through it, and I'll answer questions a little bit later on. You have that. So thank you.